This is a story about a living legend. A legend that dates back to the Indus Valley civilization. A legend that has captured the world's imagination. And a legend that grows more dynamic with each passing day. Presenting India's most iconic garment, the handcrafted Indian Saree. The Indian Saree's first international debut was in the 1950s when Valentino created the saree dress. Ever since, the saree has ruled the international red carpet and even made little appearances in Hollywood film. Back in India, Bollywood chronicled the changing face of the Indian saree with simple handcrafted cottons back in the 60s, giving way to shimmering sequins, heavy-duty embroidery and of course, the eternal song and dance attire, the sensuous saree. But what is it that makes this unstitched garment so popular with style?
Partial to it. It's the one garment that does complete justice to the woman's body. It celebrates the woman's body, accentuates her curves, and it has that nice tease element, you know, where it covers the right amount and shows.
Every region, therefore, brings forward a trunk full of sarees. Each with a formidable identity and a strong socio-cultural influence.
Not only region, but in some places even from village to village, there's a different weave, there's a different saree, and I think that that's what's very interesting. And yes, it's a visiting card, but it's also a history book, because each saree tells you about that region, about the community that made it, even about the sort of the geography of the place.
The art of kantha stitching, for example, has been kept alive for centuries by the women of West Bengal. Using a needle and thread, these women narrate their dreams and desires in a kantha saree. The kantha saree is a more recent phenomenon. In earlier times, precious silk and muslin and even pieces of old sarees would be patched and stitched together as quilts. And because this was done at leisure, these women expressed their emotions through the
Yes.
The silk saree tradition of Kanchipuram, the temple town of Tamil Nadu, goes back to the 3rd century BC when the Pallava dynasty started ruling the territory. The handcrafted tradition is based on strong contrast colors with stark golden integrated weaves known as Saree. In most households here, weaving is a family enterprise, a skill and technique handed down from one generation to another. Interestingly, the garment that goes back to the Indus Valley civilization still has the ability to reinvent itself. Many Indian and international designers have given the saree a modern twist. Today, trouser sarees, sarees with belts, and jackets are probably a more practical answer for the contemporary woman. So whether it's a traditional or an in-your-face modern avatar, the saree never fails.
We have changed from a 9-yard saree to a 6-yard saree. Today we are wearing a 2.5-yard poni.
You know, the whole Indian look of, you know, wearing a necklace, wearing bangles, wearing earrings and a saree is just spectacular always. The saree is the only garment that celebrates you the way you are.
You can refashion it to your own needs.
Saree is much more than a bit of fashion. It's something which actually held society together and led to so much of the cultural and aesthetic development of this country.
And perhaps for many more centuries to come.